Greetings, everybody. This is going to be a pick a card reading for what message does your divine feminine have for you. So, this is a general guidance reading. This is not a personal reading. So, I will have you guys choose a goddess or siren that resonates with you, and we'll go ahead and start. So, I'm going to just show you the cards here. So, pile number one, you have Hathor with contentment. I don't know if you can see her. And then you have for pile number two, the muses with inspiration. And then you have for pile number three, Lakshmi with prosperity. Okay. So, I'm going to allow you guys to meditate and reflect on which goddess or siren resonates with you in these piles. And we'll go ahead and start the reading. Okay, pile number one with Hathor with contentment. So, your divine feminine could be, I feel like she has very distinct features, okay? If I say she, I apologize. They have very distinctive features. They could have really long ears, or pointy ears, long fingers, long hands, high cheekbones. I feel like they have like a button nose, like a narrow nose, and really full lips. With this group, I get more maybe fire and earth signs from this group for some of you. There's bulls behind her, so this person could be a Taurus, maybe even an Aries feminine. Okay, so let's get some information on them. I feel like your feminine is very self-sufficient, very focused and content on within themselves, or they're very focused on giving birth and manifesting something. Your feminine could also be pregnant for some of you. It has a very nurturing like energy. Okay, mind you, this is a general energy reading. This is not going to resonate with each and every one of you, so just keep that in mind. Okay, take what resonates with you. If it does not resonate with you at all, try another pile. And if you find that it still does not resonate, this may not be the message for you at this time, or I may not be the messenger for you. Okay, so I do feel like this is a very challenging connection for some of you. Like your feminine energy could be very, very confusing at times. There could be some type of tension between the two of you. You guys could be very frustrated with one another. Your person could be someone who gets hurt very easily. Your feminine could work out. There could be some issues with reconciliation between the two of you. Your feminine could be a Cancer, could be a Gemini, a Sagittarius for some of you, or you could have these in your chart. This feminine is very feminine by nature, strong femininity, all about family, home. Could be a single mother, single father for some of you if your divine feminine has children or a child. There's a lot of focus with the solar plexus chakra, so this could be someone that does deal with self-esteem issues or has a strong self-esteem, but I feel like they're clearing out. This is someone that tends to nurture others a lot, so they may neglect themselves, especially if they have Cancer placements, or this person could be very self-nurturing, is very focusing on self-care. This is someone that trusts their inner knowing, their inner gut, so they could be intuitive, psychic, maybe even. Your person may communicate in a very way that could be very frustrating at times, or when they get frustrated, they communicate very emotionally, kind of all over the place. Your person could be very vocal about their emotions, very strong, a strong communicator. This is someone that is not afraid to adapt. Um, your feminine could be superficial sometimes, or they may communicate in a way that is too emotional for you. Could be like kind of a complainer a lot or something like that, I'm getting in their shadow. But they do desire expansion. They do desire to travel. They could be someone that travels a lot. They could be into different cultures or is of a foreign culture. This person could be a teacher, or they like learning, expanding their mind, exploring things. They may study different philosophies, different cultures, different religions. But this person, when they're on their good side, they're very lighthearted and very generous. I feel like they have a um, let's just have fun type of energy when they're in a good space. They like to try different things. They are someone that likes a lot of adventure. They have a playful side to them too. All right, so let's see what else here. What we got going on with this connection. Feminines. Okay, so in the recent past, masculine, you could have been very focused on your work and trying to find your way. Um, you may feel like you have to keep up, okay? So you could be very focused on job, work, career fields, like putting in a lot of work. And I don't feel like your feminine was anywhere in this energy in the recent past. It was a lot of you focusing on yourself in some way. You guys may have not been aware that there was an opportunity here. You just kind of put that opportunity on hold. I feel like you were trying to figure things out for yourself, find your way. You could have been traveling. Some of you guys could be a little competitive at times. You may spy on this feminine to make sure that they're not, dealing with somebody else, so you feel like there's a lot of competition or a lot of suitors here. But there's some type of conflict here with a certain direction or moving forward in the recent past, I feel like. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't want anyone else to take what's yours. And I feel like you're afraid to lose this feminine. Like, you feel like they're very valuable. This is very random, but your feminine could have a larger forehead or something. A chin that kind of scrunches. I don't know how to explain what I'm seeing. Kind of looks like a Tiana Taylor. Like, her face kind of looks like Tiana Taylor. For some of you, if this is like, you know, African descent, woman of African descent, or a male, they have that type of those features. Kind of maybe even favors Rihanna a little bit too for some of you. But what I'm seeing is right now there's a lot of major arcana cards here. And you have the Divine Masculine card, the Emperor. So what I'm seeing with this is, okay, so the Tower card, there's something that could have taken place where it may feel like this connection is like, because I get like your feminine may have perceived that you both could have had a Tower moment where it felt like this connection was over. And you guys could have went your separate ways and just kind of like, I feel like you were focusing more so on yourself, being self-sufficient, focusing on your business, your career, and things like that, your own life. And feminine may have also came up in some type of new energy, new cycle. Feminine may have made peace with the fact that maybe it is over between the two of you, or is making peace with that. And I feel like this is making you want to move closer and move towards this, because like I said, there was a cup that was offered, or there was an opportunity here, and you didn't take it because I feel like you were focusing on yourself, or you kind of maybe just took this connection for granted at the time. Now I feel like I'm getting strong air signs, Leo, Taurus, and maybe Aries energy, maybe even Capricorn energy too, coming up. But you're willing to move forward with this, but you feel like you're kind of waiting on the flow of this person, like to see where they're at with you, before you even make any type of moves, before you even step forward into this. So you're just kind of testing the waters right now, I feel like. Okay, let's see what your feminine wants to say to you. What's their message to you? I'm going to use both of my messenger decks. What is it that? Okay, your feminine could be subliminal with you. They're trying to be careful with you because they feel like you're a player, so beware. I'm being subliminal with you. So they're being subliminal with what they're saying. They may be trying to feel you out, figure you out. You got a lot to say. Yeah, like I said, your feminine is very opinionated, very vocal. They feel bound by something or someone. Could be they feel bound by you. For some of them. If you had a question for this feminine, it's a yes. For some of you, it's a no. And your feminine may feel like you're very confusing. Like, you're confusing me. They're focusing on themselves. Yeah, they feel like you're confusing them, so I'm focusing on myself. And it's like, don't be trying to call me out because you be spying on me too. God has been dealing with me when it comes to you. So they feel like spirit is like really been trying to get through to them. Maybe they feel triggered and they've been consulting spirit to figure out what they're supposed to do with all of this energy. Yeah, they feel like you're their mirror, and it's very scary for them. They also like the fact that you're a hard worker. Like I said, your person is also self-focused. So they find your ambition, they respect it, and your independence is something very attractive to them. They do fantasize and daydream about this connection. For some of them, they do think about things that maybe lower vibrational things like arguments and stuff because they see you maybe as a player for some of you. They don't really know what they feel when it comes to this. They really can't describe what they're experiencing right now. And I feel with that tower being there, the tower card, there may have been something that freshly happened between the two of you, and there's still not a lot of clarity, so that, you know, the smoke needs to clear after the tower has fallen. So it might take some time. Their feelings may be up and down, not really clear. It could be some uncertainty. So I'm going to use my fortune cards to tap into what the potential future coming energies are based off of where this feminine is at with you and how they feel, what their thoughts are. Destiny with astrology, dice, gamble. So they feel like with this whole connection, it's like a risk. Like, they know that destiny and fate is involved, and it is a risk. It is a gamble to take a chance on this connection, or to trust it, or to fully walk in it. They know that it's some type of risk here. It's a gamble. So there's something with astrology. So your feminine could be very much into astrology or something like that, or you guys may have opposite south and north nodes that are compatible, or you guys have like a chart that is favorable for soulmates or quote unquote twin flames or whatever. But your person knows that there's something fated and destined, and they have no choice but to kind of just take a chance here, or whatever they choose. They know that it's a gamble. So your feminine may not be making a decision about this connection. So in the near future, you have the Six of Pentacles, what came out twice, the Queen of Swords, Justice, Judgment, Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So your feminine could be receiving some type of offer, career or romantically. And I feel like they're going to make some very clear judgments and assessments with the Queen of Swords and the Justice card and Judgment. They're going to be very careful about what they decide to do because they are receiving some type of offer. It is love still here between the two of you. And I feel like with the Nine of Cups, you guys got to be mindful, because I get selfishness with this card, greed. Okay. So they may get some type of offers to go out and to date and stuff like that. But I feel like this feminine is very, very wise and very, very intentful and careful about their decisions. I feel like they know something about karma with Judgment and the Justice card. So It's very possible that they could receive some type of offer. This could also be spirit sounding off an alarm for you to make a decision whether or not you're ready to fully offer this, or if you're content where you are, if you're going to stay where you're at. Because I feel like you're happy with yourself, but that doesn't mean that you don't want this. But I feel like there's some type of judgment call and a careful choice, the decision that needs to be made. Okay. All right. So that was pile number 1. Hope that resonated with you guys. Okay. If it did, feel free to give it a like. Let's move on to pile number 2. All right. Pile number 2. So if you guys are drawn to the muses with inspiration, this is your pile. Keep in mind, this is a general energy reading. It's not a personal one, so it's not subject to resonate fully and wholeheartedly as a personal reading. So if it does not resonate whatsoever, maybe choose another pile. If it doesn't still resonate, maybe this isn't the message for you at this time, or I'm not the messenger for you. But take what resonates, okay? All right, so divine masculine, you guys could be dealing with a third-party situation, or you have multiple options, or you're dating multiple people. And I feel like they all equally are your inspirations. You kind of like, you know, some type of, you could be like a masculine that's very inspired by the like feminine, you know, just collective of feminine energy. You find feminine energy very beautiful. You appreciate it. You could be a creative. Your feminine could be one of these inspirations, but I feel like you guys are dealing with a feminine that also has multiple sides to them. I wouldn't say multiple personalities, but I feel like they have a lot of characteristics of maybe different things that you're into or like this feminine has they're multifaceted, and I feel like that's what you like about this feminine, and you may be very inspired by this because I get something with could be Aquarian like energy where it's like innovative energy, Venus, a lot of Venus energy, so Taurus, Libra, Gemini energy where there's like different facets of a person, a lot of creativity from this group. I feel like your feminine could be any of the signs, any of the elements, or has a lot of different elements in their chart that blend well. And I feel like your feminine is very beautiful physically as well. So you have a lot, yeah, Gemini energy. So your feminine, or you could be a Gemini. 7th house could be Libra energy. 2nd house could be Taurus. 11th house could be Aquarius energy here. There's a lot of placements in these houses. So they're very much a looker. There's someone that a lot of people pay attention to. They could be someone that you feel like you relate to on different levels. This person could have strong values and morals. This person could have a strong role in life. Their point of view is very strong. They may have some type of aura that is like important. Like, I'm somebody, I'm important. They may dress very well. I feel like, again, this is very feminine, but they're very fiery too, very feisty. They have like a lot of different sides to them. They're into like makeup and beauty. I feel like they very much like material things. They could be very talented, have a lot of skills. Yeah, and I feel like there's strong values when it comes to money and investment and business. I just get very ambitious person. Another thing too, relationships is something very valuable to them. They believe in equal give and take, balance, equilibrium, give and take, sharing. Okay, this is someone that you could have been in a relationship with. If not, you guys relate on a level where it's like you guys are almost a perfect match on some level. With the Gemini, this could be twins. So you guys feel like you guys are very similar but different. Your person's very versatile, very flexible. They could be someone that's good at socializing. They could be someone that's good at speaking, or very like good at like a public speaker, or they adapt well to different environments. Sometimes they could be a little superficial, or they could come across to others as being very superficial because they're very beautiful. I feel like a lot of people look at them as attractive, or they have a lot, or something like that. But this is someone that your feminine works hard. There's something with music here and art. So your person could be into music and art, painting, drawings, or likes those things. Again, if they have Libra placements in their chart or Venus placements, they're very much into beauty and luxuries and music, comfort and food. So it could be Libra, Taurus energy. I also feel like friendships is a valuable thing. They may be surrounded by a lot of creative people. Maybe that's how you guys, found each other. You guys feel like you have that in common. You guys are a part of the same soul tribe. You guys may share common goals. Your person is rebellious, but they are someone that is about community and about humanity. And there's something with these powerful numbers here, 2, 7, and 11. These could be very powerful numbers. 8, 9, 10, 11. It's something with the number 11 between the two of you, or this person, something with the number 11. All right. Let's tap further into this. Yeah, so there could have been a lot of mysterious energy. Both of you guys may have not been clear where you guys stand with one another, how you feel, and maybe you put most of your focus into work and trying to be patient with the situation. You may have tried to turn your back away from these other opportunities or these other options and just focus on yourself. You could have been dealing with a lot of conflict in the recent past, or feeling like you had to fight for this connection or fight a lot of people off um, from your divine feminine, or you just feel like maybe fighting other people, like standing your ground with this connection. Um, you may have meditated and prayed about this connection because there's not a lot of clarity on how to move forward. It's like there's something with the number 7 for sure. You got 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. But I do feel like you may have just like felt like it was just best to focus on putting your focus and attention towards work, because there is not a lot of clarity about this connection. It's not clear, or this was the recent past. It's not a lot of clarity. Oh, the moon. I can see the moon shining from my window. 7 of Cups again. So yeah, like 3 of Swords. You could be healing from something. You and your, divine feminine could be mirroring each other, because I feel like you guys are still much focused on each other. You still want this connection, or there's still some love here. You guys could be clearing out a karmic cycle in your life, just allowing spirit to come in, allowing spirit to shift this connection. You do want to move towards this connection. You may have felt like maybe you're like questioning whether you should entertain these other options, because like I said, I feel like this could be third party, or these are just like your different options that you have. It's a lot of beautiful energy around you, maybe a lot of attractive feminines, whether they're divine feminines or whether they're just females that are attractive or whatever. May share common interests, and I feel like you still have this desire to see what's behind, the mysterious, like this other option here. Like you're still curious whether it's your divine feminine or someone else. But I feel like there's something happening with divine timing. There's something happening behind the scenes that you both can't see with this, and I feel like you're not really sure, you're not really clear about how to move forward with this connection right now. You and your person could be mirroring. There could be, you both are mirroring each other as far as you don't know where to go with this. You guys could still be healing from something from your past, whether it's in relations to each other or separately. But let's see what your feminine wants you to know. Like, what do they want to say to you? What does your feminine want to say to you? If you had a question for them, it's a yes, and some of them it's a no. Or they're saying they're confused. There's confusion. I'm being subliminal with you. So they're not being completely forthcoming with you. They could be sending you subliminal messages. It could be telepathic messages. It could be like beating around the bush. They love you. They want you to know that they love you. All right, what else in this pile is... so they know that you're spying on them, okay? They know that you spy on them, or that you're watching them, or that you have people watching them or checking up on them or asking about them for you. They feel like you're trying to control something here. And they don't know how to receive your energy right now. It's like, show me what you want, because I don't really know what you're like. What is it that you want? Some of these feminines feel like they're falling for you. And if you guys had a falling out, they feel like they're falling back in love again. So they're consulting their spiritual team about you. So they're asking their God, like asking God, their angels, their ancestors and spirit guides about you, because they don't know what to do. And they feel like you guys need to still work on yourselves. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's see. What is the potential near coming future hold based off of feminine's feelings, intentions, thoughts? What is the potential near coming future hold for this connection? Dreams, incubation. So your feminine could have some very intense dreams about you. They could be receiving a lot of downloads about this connection as they're retreating, because they could be retreating. A lot of fragmented energy here and decision. So they're going to have to like put two and two together, put these pieces together that spirit is showing them, and make a decision, because I feel like they're conflicted. They're going back and forth about this connection. They're not really clear about what they're supposed to be doing. They're not really clear. Let's see. What's the potential there coming future hold for pile number 2? Nine of Wands. Sorry, Nine of Wands in reverse, the Fool again, but in a different deck. The Chariot, Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys will come out of this energy of being wounded or not trusting each other, because you guys could have equally hurt each other, or there's like some type of distrust with each other, or it's due to a past situation, past experience, or something that you guys dealt with each other. I do feel like you might take the risk, take a leap of faith, and move towards this, but you both, I feel like you guys will be in alignment with spirit. It could be something with travel, with the Fool and the Knight of Wands here too. It could be something with travel, or it's just moving forward towards this connection. I feel like rushing in. You may be waiting until you're stable enough to do that. Again, I feel like some of you guys could, like, let me see. Hold on before I say that. Let me see. Yes, there's other masculines here, and it's like, I don't know. Being very protective. It could be, like, known that there's another masculine involved, or potentially there be another masculine. And for some, it could just be, like, all of these different suitors. You want to make sure that you come rushing in, and I feel like this is like being kind of protective or being a little possessive here, because the King of Pentacles could be possessive. King of Wands can also be possessive. So I feel like these are two masculines going at it. I don't see you actually going at it with another person, but I feel like this is, you know, trying to stabilize your connection and making sure that nobody else infiltrates it. So I do see you guys coming back. So this could be a separation, or where you guys took a break from each other or something like that, or broke up, something, and rushing back in. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing potentially for you guys. I hope this resonated with the collective that I was meant to resonate with. And as always, much love. Feel free to like this video, share it, Peace. All right, pile number 3, last but not least, you guys chose Lakshmi with prosperity. So this is a general reading. Please use your discernment to know if this is for you or not. Not every message that comes out is going to pertain to you personally. So just take the parts that stand out to you and leave the parts that don't. If it be that it doesn't resonate at all, try another pile. And if it still doesn't resonate at all, maybe this isn't the message for you at this time. Or perhaps maybe I'm not the messenger for you. Okay. So let's tap into your person, your feminine's energy. Your feminine energy is someone that's very abundant, very sensual, very sexy. Could be a little, you might find them to be a little hard to get, or they play hard to get. Could be good with money and finances. May look like they have a lot of money, or they have a side to them that others might look at this feminine as someone that is like, I don't know, I'm getting like superficial gold digger, um, stuck up, but there's a soft side to this feminine that maybe only you see or you know about, or they like, this is on the surface, people see this. Your feminine may like flowers or plants or something, exotic flowers or something. I'm getting, you may find your feminine to be very free spirited. They may wear a lot of jewelry. Um, they may wear like exotic jewelries or like cultural like pieces. Getting headdresses. Seeing bendies. I'm seeing arm bracelets. A lot of bracelets, anklets, waist beads. Like, yeah, they're very feminine and very sensual. It's like goddess energy almost. But let's see. Um, whoa. Oh, your feminine's like, I got some shit to say. Very prideful. Very prideful. Like, they want to make their presence known. So you have 6th house energy, 12th house, North Node, and Jupiter. Jupiter is a ruling planet of Sagittarius. I feel this is a fated connection. Your divine feminine energy may be someone that is here to teach you a lot of things. You guys could have opposite north nodes, like the opposite of each the sign, like the opposite of that zodiac sign could be one of your north nodes or something like that. But your feminine is very I feel like someone that may teach you a lot. Like, this connection definitely is about maturing and developing spiritually through your experiences. So you guys are meant to come on each other's path because it's like you're helping each other, and maybe you guys like come into your own with one another. So it's just kind of like allow destiny to step in, and there's a lot of expansion. Your person could be someone that actively seeks you know, about life and understanding themselves, understanding other people. They could study things. They could be someone that travels or desires to travel or knows a lot about different cultures or is of a different culture than you. There's someone that's very lucky, or people might find very lucky, someone that takes risks and kind of like receives the best out of life. They have strong values and strong beliefs, and they believe things. They're very optimistic, and they're very profound in some way. For some of you, when they think about the opportunities of life, they have a strong enthusiasm for life. I feel there's a little bit of childlike nature too to this person. They work very hard. There's a craft that they put a lot of their energy into. They could be health conscious, or they could be a healer, or into like herbs and stuff like that, herbal healing, oils, and like stuff like that. They're also someone that could be, they work in a field of service or healing. They could have like beauty rituals, or they have like a ritual where they meditate every morning, or they do something. It's like some type of holistic approach to things that they have. And I'm also seeing too that they're very compassionate, they're very sweet. They could be a bit of a dreamer. They could be someone that is highly intuitive. They tap into the Akashic records. I get that there's something with the number 12 in this group. This is interesting because if I'm not mistaken, the Divine Feminine group, one of them had this similar energy, and I picked up something with the number 12 and the number 3. So this feminine in you could communicate telepathically, could communicate through dreams very clearly and like flawlessly. This feminine could have baggage from a past relationship. I do feel like there's something with children, or that you guys are meant to have children together. It's almost like an innocence love with these two cherubs. So this Piscean energy here could be like this dreamy energy, the creative energy here. Your person could tap into the Akashic records through like a trance or through meditation, or kind of just go into a space where they just tap into things. But I feel like you guys could have past life for sure. And for some of you guys are meant to have babies together. Could be twins for some of you, not all of you. There could be spirit babies that you guys have. You guys might need to forgive each other for something in your past. It's like an innocent connection. Like you guys are almost like kids or something. In a way, like how you like love. It's very innocent almost. Let's see. Or you guys are easily, you guys forgive each other easily. I don't feel like your person is naive, but maybe in the past they were naive with other relationships. So I feel like you had an opportunity in the past, like something to act upon. You feel like you're the best suited for this feminine. You know that this feminine may have other options, and you feel like you're best for the job. You may be you may have like a high position or something in your career, or there's like demands to where other people answer to you. But I also feel like your feminine could be a little masculine as well, to where they kind of have to be their own man in life at times, and other people are always coming to them, answering to them. So there's a little bit of intimidation here. I feel like you could have been afraid to approach this feminine due to being hurt, or it could be just being afraid of being hurt, potentially being set and stuck in your ways, not really um, ready to approach this. Because I feel like with the magician in reverse, I feel like that's, you're still manifesting something, or you were manifesting something, but it could have been like not intentful. With the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, yeah, it's like it wasn't intentful. Um, or you felt like you didn't ask for this connection, like you didn't actively ask to manifest love like this. With the Page of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, like spirit offered it to you, like it just came to you, this connection happened, but you did manifest it. But I don't feel like you manifested it consciously. It was a subconscious manifestation. So let's see where things are presently in this connection. Ooh, Kerr. We got the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands twice in a different deck. So with the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's some type of clarity that you're seeking, or that you have. Spirit has put the spotlight on you and your person, and you feel like you might need to take action with Ace of Wands. I've been picking this up for the masculine collective for a little bit. You may feel like it's time for you to take action. I feel like Spirit's calling you, but Spirit's pointing you both, like Spirit's speaking to you both in a way that is in connection, in relation to what you're getting and what they're getting from Spirit. But I feel like some of you masculines are holding back. Some of you guys are just holding on to this information, and you're just trying to execute this, and you feel like you might have something you need to cut out of the way. Clarify this. Okay, yeah, King of Swords and the Four Cups. So you know what you need to do. And I feel like this is just holding on to some information from the Three of Pentacles that Spirit's giving you. You're holding on to it right now. With the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups clarified it. So I feel like with the Four of Cups, this is you maybe feeling like, okay, well, I'm not in the space yet to offer this or to receive this love, divine spirit that you're giving me. I'm not in the space just yet because I got some conflicts around me. Could be some people in your life that you don't trust and you're trying to keep things out of the way, trying to keep things private with the Sun card. Yeah, because you want a fresh new energy. You want things to be completely, you want the path to be clear. You want to make sure that the energy is like it's new and it's fresh. Um, like a sense of liberation I get from the Sun card. You want to make sure that it's a clear path. You don't feel like it's ready yet. So you're holding on to this information that Spirit's giving you about how to move forward with this, but you know that it's not time or you feel like it's not time. Yep, look, Two of Wands at the bottom. So yeah, it's some type of information. You know that you need to take action, but it's like you're waiting. Like, okay, which direction do I go with this? Let's see what this Divine Feminine wants to say to you, though. What is it that they want to say? What do they want you to know? What's this Divine Feminine's message for you? You have my heart and my soul. I miss you. I love you. Do you even care at all? I need to grow the fuck up. Yeah, so they, like I said, they could be a little childlike at times, a little naive. So I feel there's a heavy wounded energy with this feminine. But they miss you and they love you and they wonder if you even care about them. So it's kind of like what I get from this is it's a little bit of pridefulness, like I said, like very prideful that I get from this feminine. Let's see. What else? What does this feminine want to say? Your vibe is rare and something hard to find in anyone else. I don't care what my family, friends, or others think. I feel so much gratitude to even be connected to you. I notice the signs align with you, and I must be honest, I've lied and have lied to you. So, feminine, you may have cared about what other people thought about this connection, or you cared about what others and family and friends thought about you in regards to this connection. Or masculine. This is how the feminine feels, excuse me. So yeah, I do feel like, and for some of you, it could have been that was for you, that if you're a divine masculine, this feminine feels like you care, or you did care about how other people saw this connection or how they saw them. Because I get this energy that this feminine has a look to them that could easily be judged in some instance, whether someone's like, oh, they're too sexy, or they look like they're this, or they're slutty, or they look like they're that, or something about them looks away, and there's like this childlike energy that's really there. So something is being judged just based off of the surface of things. This feminine feels like feel like you as masculine, your energy is rare and hard to find in anybody else. Like they don't see like this essence of your energy in anyone else. Okay. They feel a lot of gratitude. Like I said, this connection could be very inspiring when it comes to learning and teaching, like leveling up, expanding on the path and the journey, coming into self. And that's what divine connections are supposed to do. So I do see that being honest with you, or I have lied, okay? So feminine may have not been honest with you about something. So they could be putting up a front that they don't care. Because like I said, it's a prideful energy. They notice signs aligned with this connection. So they're getting signs of synchronicity still about this connection. All right. They may want to talk to you and they may want to see you, because that was at the bottom of the deck. They want sexual intimacy. Like I said, this feminine is very sensual and very sexual. All right. So what does a potential near coming future hold in this connection in regards to how you guys both feel, or how feminine feels? What's their intentions? What's their desires? What does the potential near coming future hold? Tarot guidance. So they're seeking clarity or they're going to seek some type of insight or clarity from tarot readings, whether they're getting personal tarot readings, whether they're watching readings like this, or if they get their own or do their own readings. Like I said, your person can tap into the Akashic records or something. Like, they have the ability to tap in to the spirit realm, so they could be a reader. If not a tarot reader, they could just read energy. They're going to, so they may be looking for guidance. If it's not tarot, some type of spiritual guidance of some sort to guide them in what direction to go with this connection. I feel like it's a one more card, something with 3, or observation. So yeah, they're observing the energies. They read into energies. Like I said, they are able to read things, okay, of some sort. So they're seeking some type of spiritual guidance, and where should they place their focus and their intentions moving forward. And they're going to observe these things. They're going to absorb observe the energies and see, like, watch. What is the potential near coming future hold for this connection? What is the potential? Strength, Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So I don't feel like this feminine is going anywhere. I feel like they're holding on to this connection, okay? They feel like they may look at you as, like, strong, but you got, like, this soft side, and it's like you guys bring out this softness and this sweetness. They may feel like they're able to tame you, but in a loving way. They may want to nurture you. They want you to know that, I feel like with this Strength card, because if you look at it, the lion is like happy. He's not upset that this woman is in his territory and his kingdom. So it's like, they want you to be the king of your own jungle and be comfortable in your independence and not take that away from you, but still allow me to love you. And I feel like this is like they're not letting go. So the Hierophant is like you guys are going to also honor this connection in spirit, because you both are very spiritual. I feel like you're feminine spiritual, you're spiritual, consulting spirit in what to do about this connection and honoring that commitment. So I feel like with the King of Pentacles, you might approach this or take this connection in a more practical sense, okay? You're still holding on to this valuable information. You want to make sure that you are in a place of mastery to be able to take what this information is that Spirit gave you and be able to execute it, because kings represent mastery. The Queen of Wands is the emotional attribute of the fiery energy. So it's a lot of passion here. It's a lot of emotion here. So I feel like the feminine energy is still in that, but they're in their power, okay? Feminine could be manifesting something, and I get that there's a lot of suitors, and I keep getting that for feminines. There's a lot of suitors here, but I feel like this masculine is willing to fight for that. This feminine is just like minding their business, doing their own thing. Feminine could be very spiritual with this black cat. Clarify the Seven of Wands. So hesitating to come out. It's not in reverse. I have my deck upside down, but the Two of Cups. So yeah, ready to defend this connection so that you guys can come together. So I do get there's some type of cycle that is completing out here. It may lead to a new beginning, a new cycle, because you had the Fool card twice in 2 different decks in this spread, in this entire reading. So it could be a new beginning. So something needs to end. Masculine, you may feel like you need to protect this connection, clear something out of the way in order to have that equal give and take. But I feel like there's a potential for union of some sort. Could be something with Leo season, Taurus season for some of you, but take what resonates. Nope, my deck is upside down. All right, much love as always. I appreciate you guys. Until next week.